All right, let's look at our... Oh my god. Hang on, I need to hide my camera. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Look how tiny. Look at our group. I am so excited. Are y'all ready? Okay. Which statement best fits you best? I'm familiar with Solasta. I won or the 5e rule set, or I enjoy tactical challenges. Hi, Sphinx. Welcome in. I know the basics, but prefer a slightly more forgiving experience. I'm new, or I want a smooth introduction. So I am pretty familiar with the 5e rule set. Hi, we love D&D here. I'm not super familiar with Solasta 1. I've played about, I think I'm halfway through Act 1 in the game, so don't really know all the things, but I think this will be great. This mode applies a rules as written. This mode offers a slightly more forgiving challenge than the authentic one. I like that they give these recommendations. And that you can change these at any time. Love that. I think that's great accessibility. I'm already loving the music. Sorry, I'm trying to find the perfect balance. Let me know if the music's too loud, if I need to change my volume, all the wonderfulness. I know we're going to be probably messing with that. So yeah, we're going to go with that option. Ooh. Campaign information. The Mark of Mariak. Follow the fate of the Caldwell family across the continent of Neokos. Starting level 1. Create our party. Y'all ready to be in character creation for the next 4 hours? All right. Ooh, quick character creation. Quickly create a character, select class, ancestry, and background. Advanced step-by-step character creation for experienced players, or select pre-made. Select a pre-made character from the Solasta 2 archive. What are the pre-mades? Ooh. Oh, I love the music already. So what if we brought... Ooh, she cute. And then if you don't... Oh, I love that. That's so great. So, you know me. I think we're going to do advanced creation. All right. So, the classes that we have to mess with, which is really exciting. Cleric, Fighter, Paladin, Rogue, Sorcerer, and Wizard. They are working... to my knowledge, on adding some new classes in. So this is not the finalized list in any way, shape, or form. So, yay. I think... And I'm going to shout out our wonderful mod, Sleazy. Our entire mod team is great. But Sleazy asked me a really great question of, like, am I going to bring in characters from BG3 or something else? I don't know. I also really enjoy that it gives you a difficulty ranking and lets you know. I really like that, actually, because I think too often people just jump in and they have no idea, as well as it gives you, like, hey, what is going to be likely the best. So I'm leaning towards, let's do Rogue. Rogue is usually my go-to if Ranger isn't available. So I think that makes the most sense. So Rogue, Striker, Support, Dexterity, Simple, D8 Average. Saving throw is in Dexterity and Intelligence. Skill choices: Acrobatics, Athletics, Deception, Insight, Intimidation, Investigation, Perception, Persuasion, Sleight of Hand, and Stealth. Choose one in the proficiency step. Any proficient skills. Starting equipment. I'm loving this already. All right, next step. Ooh. Oh. Okay, I like this. Okay. Well, we know I'm gonna have to go with health. But look at these designs. halfling. Look how little the halfling is. Stop. They're so cute. And of course, human. Let me pull up my. I'm gonna pull up my D&D Beyond sheet because I'm gonna bring in Allison, who's my Air Genasi rogue, who I've not made in BG3 yet. So thank you. Build. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. I promise you will hear the loveliness. There she is. Allison Whisperwind. I love her so much, but it also helps me look at the stats, which is what I wanted. Okay. So I feel like with Air Genasi, probably Alpha's gonna fit her the closest. I think. Oh, we'll get to choose personality and everything. Oh, I'm excited. Fun! I'm so excited. Early access, let's go! Fawn, I know you love like TTRPG stuff too. I'm already. It's good. It's so cool. It does cool stuff. Shush, so do you. But like, I love that they give options. Oh. Okay. These are presets, so these are not like, hey, set in stone. Because I think it's like similar to some of the other game stuff we've seen where you can kind of choose between different heads. Okay, that one's fine. Did you post? Can I repost? Yes, I have posted. I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Sleazy. Yes, I have posted. Y'all are amazing. Thank you. Okay. So I think let's go with that one. And then oh, I see. It's really changing. Okay. Interesting. I wish they had slightly more angle. I take work calls at the worst time. How are you and how is this? Sleazy, we just started. Literally, like, we're only a couple minutes in, so you're so good. Also, y'all, please go follow Fawn. Fawn is so awesome. And I would say that whether they were here or not. There we go. Yeah, let's... I wish you could kind of angle side to side. Loving this haircut, looks gay. Oh, believe me, we're gonna be having some fun with all of this. It's gonna be a very queer group, which is great. But I'm really enjoying. Ooh, okay, now we're getting the tones. Interesting. I'm liking the range so far. Okay, so those are presets. Oh my god, wait, we can be green? Oh my god, we're an avocado! We could be an avocado if we want. Why would we want to be an avocado? I don't know. Oh, that's actually really pretty. I'm in... Whoa. Someone's having carrot juice. I'm really into... Oh my god. You can make starfire. You can... There's so many things you could do. Okay, so Allie is very, very, very pale because she is an Air Genasi. It's so rude of Twitch. It is so rude of Twitch. Oh, that's really neat. Okay, but that's like one of my favorite colors though. Yeah, I like that. Going with like a grayer kind of tone. Let's up it a little bit. This is what we're gonna be doing for the next like 4 hours, so hope y'all are okay with it. Whoa. There she goes. She's got a little bit more of a glow. I love a vitiligo moment. Yes. Okay. Yeah, she's got bright blue. They give us so well, and they did give us presets too, Sleazy, which I really do appreciate. So like, there's, I have to do heterochromia. I have to. Does she have heterochromia? No. But I feel like I have to. Oh, that's so cool. Nah, I'll keep hers. Otherwise, we will be here all day. She doesn't have any freckles. That's so interesting. Yep. She does have a scar. And it's over her eye, so that does work. Okay. And then let's darken up the scar. It's purple. Yo, I'm so excited. Are you so excited? Because I am. It's pink. I want, yeah. I'm enjoying this quite. Okay, now we can turn. Oh, look at the little braid. Yo! That's hella cute! I love it. I like it. Picasso. Okay. Okay. Oh god. This is... so many choices. Oh, wait, she's cute! Oh my god, look at that. Oh, cute. What I've heard, and when I mess around with the demo, you can make the hair very, very gay. Like, the options are endless. That's actually really cute. We love braids. A bun. Look at the short. They did pretty. The texture is really good. Oh geez. There's that cute little hair. Wait, she's cute. Wait, she's cooking. There's the shorter one. Oh my god, look at the curls. Yo. Okay. Okay, I love that. And that actually fits her perfectly. So we're going to go with that, but we will look at the other options. Yeah, this is her. Okay, and then she doesn't have a beard. All right, the root of her hair is white. Okay, blending. Shush. We're gonna be here all day. We're gonna be here all. Okay, okay, so she's got like a blue hair. It's a little bit lighter. Not quite that light. It's like a teal. Y'all, I'm so happy. I hope you all are happy because I'm so happy. And then she's got, honestly, it's like a pink. Let's see if I can Hair highlight too. Okay, here we go. Maybe it's just not showing. Oh, there we go. I think it's in the brightness. Or maybe I shows a very complicated hair. Could be that. Maybe. Because I made very bi hair the other day. It was... Maybe if I change the hair style, maybe it'll pop out more. There we go. That way we can get some zoomage. Yo, she cute though. Maybe I didn't do it right. Ooh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Now you can see it pop out a little bit more. Look at that blending. Ooh. Cooking. Let me get a little bit. Yo, that's super nice. The blending is really good. Unreal 5, I think? What do you mean, Sleazy? Doing magic here, y'all. It's so good. It's so, like, the fact that you can blend like that and have it pop out, which I really like that it's hidden in the undertones too. I might phase her down a little bit to give you a reference image real quick. Let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find her real quick. If I can't, no worries. Here, I'll actually, you know what I'll do? Her page is public. Hi Kepler! Hello, hello! We are loving this game so far. Thank you so much. I hope you're having a great day. We were just commenting, I'm loving the blending. I'm so excited. Sorry, you were looking, admiring the color blends. No, you are all good. Thank you so much. If you couldn't tell, I really enjoy RPGs. So, so what I usually like to do is I like to bring in my D&D characters into most of the RPGs that we play. So I'm really excited to be bringing in Allie, who I just posted her character sheet, as an interpretation as a little rogue. So this is so good. I told them we're probably gonna be in character creation for like 4 hours. Because I just, yes. Ooh. That's gorgeous. Yeah, I feel like she's got like a cheeky eye. Especially for her hair, I'm thinking we tone down the blue a little bit. Yeah, just so it's... Yo! The fact you can have 3 or 4 colorations is so nice. Yeah, going down like into a darker tone was the way to go. Tell you what, whilst I'm here, I have the company credit card. Want to play a D&D game for subs? Let's say we roll a D20. 13 or more gets you 3 submaroonies. What? Oh my gosh, that's so kind of you. Okay, you want me to roll? I have dice at the ready. We always, how about you roll? I think it's more, we could do rollies. How about that? We do a roll off. Because I have these lovely manuscript dice. I just also like rolling dice. Okay. Let's both roll and we'll take the bigger note. Oh, Kepler, thank you so much. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay. Not bad. Honestly, not bad. We got a lovely 13. Got a lovely 13. Here, I'll zoom in a little bit more. 13, let's use that because we did not roll. Oh no! Hopefully that's your bad roll for the day. You were so kind. Thank you so much. Oh god, I need to put I have a void cat. He will come in and try and take my dice. He is known to do that. Thank you so much. That is so kind. I love games. Like I said, I'm loving the ability that you can. Kepler, thank you so much. So y'all are so cool. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And are y'all so excited? There we go. Thank you so much. We return to lurking at pretty colors. Thank you, and congratulations. Yeah, like I said, we're gonna probably be here for a while. It's just there's so many good things. But thank you so much. And enjoy your lurk. Yeah, I think putting the darker tone is gonna work. Thank you, Sleazy, for that gift sub to Kepler Interactive. Thank you. I'm so excited. I love RPGs of all sorts and also love character creation. So tick. Literally, yes. I can't think of a better way to spend my day, honestly, than to, yes, you are a wolf. Welcome into the wolf pack. And Haven, we are so excited to have you. Yeah, I love RPGs, if you couldn't tell, so thank you so much. All right, I think I'm finally satisfied with her hair. I'm sorry, I'm just, this is so, it looks so good. You know what I mean? It just looks so good. Gotcha. So that's dulls it down a little bit. Oh man. Thank you so much. All right, makeup back on it. Eye makeup shape. Ooh. Yo, that's fire. So she actually has like a fair amount of makeup on her face. I like the... Oh my gosh, not y'all starting off a hype train. Thank you so much. Fawn, thank you so much for the... Y'all are wild. Thank you so much. Y'all are wild. Thank you so much. That's pretty. Yeah, I like the purple actually. That looks really good. Y'all are so incredible. Thank you so much for everything. There we go. Ooh, that works. Nice. Okay. Look at that shade, y'all. She's so pretty. I fear we're cooking. I fear we're cooking. Ah, she is so pretty. All right. Alizan. Ooh, we can choose her personality. So, caregiver is enthusiastic, optimistic, lighthearted, and helpful. And we get to make like 3 more like after this. I know. I think it's gonna be a mostly femme squad. That's what I'm leaning towards. Everyman. I love this that they have like descriptions for each of the different types. Everyman is a team player, friendly, and somewhat bland. Hero. The hero is exalted, passionate, eager, sometimes too much. Innocent is cautious, discreet, soft-spoken, and conflict avoidant. Jester is what I'm thinking she'll likely be. Never mind, is cynical, provocative, and sneaky, making fun even when it's inappropriate. Actually, that could fit. 3 femmes in the mask they kidnap. I'm leaning that way, sleazy. Outlaw is nonconformist, ambitious, somewhat greedy, and even aggressive. The ruler is pragmatic, short-spoken, even seemingly a bit cold. And sage. The sage is curious, even nosy, talkative, and curious about everything. I'm leaning towards Jester, even though Allie isn't super cynical. She's actually very... pronouns! Yes! He, she, and they. We love this. Yes. We love this. That is wonderful. There are pronouns in my D&D. Hi, Clouds.
Thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Ooh.
Well, that might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say that sounds like Rook. So that's voice 1.
You must need help with something.
Okay.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Oh!
This is the place. I remember being here.
I'm gonna go with Rook. I think her voice is more of a Rook.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I think that's her. Okay. That's Allie done. Next. Ooh, okay, wow, hang on. All right, so with this, we get our common languages, and then we get to choose between elf lineages. So you are part of a lineage that grants you supernatural abilities for high elf. You gain, y'all, thank you so much for that hype train. That's so wonderful. Level 1 benefit of that lineage. You gain new spells at character levels 3 and 5, which you can cast once per long rest. You can also cast the spell using any spell slots you have of the appropriate level. Sylvian Elf. You are part of a lineage that grants you supernatural abilities. You gain the level 1 benefit of that lineage. You gain new spells at character levels 3 and 5. You can also cast a spell using any spell slots you have at that appropriate level. I think we're going to go with Sylvan Elf for her. You know the Firebolt cantrip? Oh, plus Fey entity. Interesting. And this we get, yeah, this fits her actually really well. Venomous Spike. Okay, she is An academic. Your parents were soldiers of the Kingdom of Galavan, and they were killed during the last war. Lord Caldwell brought you back from the front line to his wife's orphanage, telling you about the origins when you grew up. You dreamed of visiting the homeland of your ancestors, and finally you went there. Where you then joined the Tower of Knowledge and participated in the renaissance of the institution. You were found as a baby in front of the Caldwell orphanage. During your time there, you followed the teaching of your adopted mother, Maheen, who was once a cleric of Mariak. She never forced you to follow her own religion. You got used to helping during Mass and learned the basics of church life. Then you left for the Anarium to learn about religion, supported by your adoptive father who had high-placed friends there. Choo-choo! Aristocrat. After a few years at the Caldwell orphanage, you were offered to live in a castle as a groom by one of your adopted father relatives. So you left to spend a few years learning the tricks and etiquette of nobility, as well as the intricacies of titles, lineage, and heritage. Artist. You have a creative talent, either inborn or developed through years of work and practice, that has provided you with a living. Be it music, painting, sculpture, acting, or some other form of artistic expression, your reputation is spread and people will pay for your work. After being an entertainer in the orphanage, you ventured out, looking for mentors to elevate your skills. Ooh, ascetic? You eschew the world and its material concerns, devoting yourself to spiritual and intellectual perfection. Luxury and even comfort are an enemy to you, for they soften the spirit and distract the mind from what is truly important. After leaving the Caldwell orphanage, you spent a long time alone, reflecting on your life and its meaning, before you got the message that brought you back to your origins at the orphanage. Lockkeeper. You have an instinct for spotting trouble and the force of personality to nip it in the bud. Having already investigated the bad deeds of other kids in the orphanage, later you had the chance to join a local militia and eventually ended up in the Care Kiflin among the city guard. I'm loving these little histories. It's so good. It's so good. Lowlife, born in the streets, you have always been disregarded by most commoners and learned to survive with close to nothing, which made you a tough and resolved individual. One day you were found by Lord Caldwell and given the chance at a better life in his wife's orphanage. Manners and education are not your strong suit, but you have learned to compensate with other qualities. I'm leaning towards lowlife with her for right now. During your time at the orphanage, you were also attracted to hidden and forbidden knowledge, where others follow well-trodden academic paths. You strike out into the intellectual unknown, which is as surprising and as dangerous as any literal wilderness. You left to pursue your obsessive interests and found a master of the occult, of a kind you had never heard of before, who told you about many secrets of the power by the stars and the magic under the earth. Ooh, that is really neat. You were found in the ruins of the Snow Alliance's borders after the war against Galavan and were brought to the orphanage by a retiring cleric. After spending years growing up in the Caldwell orphanage, you returned to where you thought you belonged in, the Karagopen, and became one of Gorm the wisest students. But the call for adventure remained present in your mind. Found in the streets at a young age, you were already a fighter. After leaving the orphanage, your predispositions for the battle led you to enlist in a mercenary company, enough to have some stories to tell about soldiering in battles and your time at the famous city of Kaparin in the Stonefist Company. I'm gonna turn it down just is it loud or am I coming through volume-wise okay? Spy. You were once a hostage from a noble family in the kingdom of Galavan and lived in a small castle as a groom. But one day your steward learned that your family had been wiped out by the Saurics and you had no political value anymore. You were entrusted to the Caldwell orphanage but always kept the scars of rough diplomacy in your veins and eventually worked as an aide in an embassy where you learned the craft and various ways of intelligence services. Ooh. I'm liking that as a second, maybe? Actually, no, this might be her. You were found by villagers and brought to the Caldwell orphanage at a very young age. No one knew where you come from. Perhaps you just ran away from home. After your time at the orphanage, the wanderlust took over and led you to visit the so-called Lost Valley, where you discovered wonders beyond your imagination. I do like that. Okay, do we think low life? That would give us sleight of hand stealth. I'm leaning between low life, spy, and wanderer. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Clouds. I appreciate that. I was like, I don't know if it's too loud, because the game is very loud in my ears. Y'all, I'm so excited! Okay. Do we roll? Do we roll, maybe? Okay. I'll pull out a D6. 1 and 2 will be low life. 3 and 4 could be spy, and 5 and 6 are wanderer, right? Since we're rolling dice this morning. Okay, that's 5. So, wanderer. Okay. Oh, yay. Okay, let me pull up her stats. She's got a 12. Okay. Thank you, Sleazy, by the way, for gifting that sub to Kepler. That was so kind of you. Okay, the highest we can go is a 15. She's got a 19 as her base for Dex, so we'll work on raising that up. She's got an 11 con, 14 in intelligence. Wisdom is 11. And her charisma's really okay. Her charisma's like a 16. So, because she is not very charismatic. This is gonna be interesting. Well, maybe we take down in wisdom, so at least she'll have another buffer. It's not quite a 16, but that might help her out a little bit more, so at least none of her skills are in the negative, although I do like to. Someone else can be the charismatic one, which is funny because she is very charismatic. Like, she's the jokester of the group. So it's going to be very interesting. That could feed into a 9, and just not a lot of people, like, mesh well with that. I do love to lean into some negative values, because I don't think there's anything inherently wrong with that. You know what I mean? Let's raise up her strength a bit then, if that's the case. So. But yeah, she is likely not going to be the, like, face of the group. Because she's an undead rogue in D&D. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, so she can take a bit more of a hit. That would be great. Okay, granting a proficiency bonus. Stealth, sleight of hand, and perception. And let's do insight. I think that makes the yeah, I think that makes the most sense for her. Select skills expertise, granting double the proficiency bonuses on ability checks of this skill type. Let's do that in perception. Stealth and perception, I think, make the most sense. Selecting languages to become proficient in. This can unlock interaction options with some NPCs or objects. Elvish. I feel like she would know Goblin. I think that makes sense for her. And she uses... And we'll do a short bow. I feel like giant also makes sense. All right. Oh my God, look at her. She's so cute. One of the things that's interesting about 5.5e is that you can essentially be an elf or dwarf but not know those languages. I was literally just thinking, I'm like, it would be kind of interesting if she just did not know. Okay. All right, next character is going to be... All right, so we have our rogue. We're definitely going to need a tank / healer type, I'm thinking. And I mean, it can't hurt to have a little magic, you know? Like I said earlier too, I like that you can tell the difficulty, because I think so often with a lot of games, people just dive in and then don't realize like how difficult it is. Like the fact that truthfully, wizard is very complicated versus like if this is your first time playing as like a paladin or a barbarian or a fighter or even a ranger is a little bit more straightforward. Yeah, I'm leaning towards... We can make Haven. We could do Haven. Our honor mode queen. Yeah, unfortunately they don't have ranger, but they did say that they're working on more classes, which, listen, as soon as they do, I am of course bringing Asaria in. There's no question on I am bringing her in. There's 1,000% happening. So yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Let's edit appearance. She's got white hand to her. Okay. And she does have heterochromia. Gotcha. Okay, I was clicking the wrong value. Yes, queen. And then her. That's all good. Now we want her right. Thank you. Whoa. She does have some freckles on her. Whoa. Yeah, we'll give her some freckles. She didn't really have that many, but I think that's fine. Oh, wait, there's RP. Oh. Like I said, we're gonna be here all day. This looks so good. Okay. Next is hair. She's got No. She's got hair that's piled to the side, but I think so that way we're not both having the same look as Allison. I think we're going to go with this downdo because I think that does fit her a bit more. I'm going to mess with her face just because I don't know if I got it. She looks very severe. I know the hair looks so good. Oh, no wonder. Hang on. Hang on. That's fine. I realized I did the wrong thing. Ancestry. I wanted to try out human. That's what I wanted to do. So that way we're seeing different sides. You know what I mean? There we go. I love you can already tell like the differences between them. It's subtle, but it's like just very interesting. Again, it's phenomenal in terms of there she is. Okay, yeah, that's looking more like her. We just got to figure out the. Ooh, look at these presets. That's a pretty color. Not gonna lie, this with a little bit more brown is the shade that I want to do. So she had default black. She had more of like an auburn. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. And then that's pretty. Yeah, because her hair looked like sunrise. It's not going as much as I wanted it to. Whoa, look at that. Now you can see the saturation. That's pretty. There you go. Now you can see it. Holy shit, that's gorgeous. Excuse my language, but like, look at that saturation. That's gorgeous. That's so good. She's so pretty. I need the lipstick is throwing me off so much. Oh my god, so much better. I feel like she's a darker kind of rouge color. Stop. She's gorgeous. I love her. I'm obsessed. Let's go back to her eyebrows. I can't get over how good she looks. I'm obsessed. Okay. All right, so this is Haven, our lovely girl, our honor mode winner. So I think for her, I think Sate. They can't all sound like Griff, can they? No, they won't. I'm trying to figure out, because she's not bland. She is a team player, but she's not bland. No, Sleazy, do not. You're good. You're so good.
I thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah. The one thing I'm curious about. There we go. There she is. Look how gorgeous she is. Oh. Okay.
You must need help with something.
Here's our girl. Save. Let me pull up her stats now. How long have we been in character creation? Only an hour. That's not bad. We're halfway through. For what it's worth. Oh, that's right, because she gets spells. You're making good time. Ready for you gain proficiency with light armor, shields, and martial weapons. Robust. Your hit points maximum increases by an amount equal to your character level. Yeah, I feel like robust might be... Ooh. Let's do Savage Attacker, actually. So for her, she was... Yeah, she's a sellsword. Pandora! Here with a reminder for people, don't do squats. It's a trap, your body will hate you. Also, hi, I'm in pain. Oh, Pandora! Pandora, I'm losing my shit over these characters. I will show you in a minute when we get back to our other character. I'm, like, obsessed. The character creation is top-notch. Okay, another... Not very... Okay, I need her charisma to be high, so that's not gonna work. Okay, let's see. Okay, the highest I can get is a 14. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. Also, did you get sleep? Please tell me you got sleep. Okay. I feel like her insight's gonna be big. Persuasion. Give her that +4. What is sleep? That's such a mood. She uses a greatsword and fun fact, she uses a spear for long distance usually. Because she throws it, but I feel like that might not be the best option. Longbow. Let's do animal handling, because yes. And Elvish. She would know Draconic. That makes sense. Whoa! Okay. Select spells to learn. You can cast spells using spell slots. Source Paladin. We have Bless, Cure Wounds, Divine Favor. We need a Divine Smite in there. I already know that. Searing Smite. Yeah, I think that makes the most sense. Look at our girls! Look at our girls! Okay, I wanted to check something real quick. Did I have to show you, Pandora. Look at this gradation. No joking, I slept 6 hours, which is not a lot, but is really good. That is really good, actually. To me, 6 hours is a lot because I just don't normally get that. Look, I'm obsessed. She's so cute. And it was so nice. Kepler Interactive popped in. And we're like complimenting us and our like characters, and then they gifted some subs. And if you don't know, Kepler Interactive are the dev team with Tactical Adventures. So it was very sweet. It was very, very sweet of them. We had rollies and yeah, it was just very, very cool. All right, we got 2 more to do. All right, we have our rogue. We have our paladin. Let's throw in a sorcerer. Right? And I know exactly who we're bringing in. Although she's technically, she is a wizard, but I don't play a lot of wizards, to be honest. She is... I feel like are you making an entire adventure party for this game? Mm-hmm. You can either make your own, or you can come in with presets that the game has. Which is great. Like, I love that you can kind of choose if you wanted to. Oh, wait. Go back. Cancel. Yes. Exit. Yes. Let me go back to her for a second. I wanted to... Okay. Okay. Yeah. But yeah, I like, sorry, hang on. You can roll in with quick character creation, advanced creation, or select pre-made characters that they have. If you don't want to deal with that. Okay, another one also for myself, stretch after training, I forgot. It's really neat and very old school that way, yeah. So I have so many characters I could play. I thought it might be good. Yeah, we're gonna go with elf. We're gonna go with high elf. She's a tiefling, but we're gonna make this happen. She's an occultist, I think. I was vibing with that. I like the descriptions. All right, so for her, let's see. We want her charisma to be high. Well, we found our charismatic person for the group. actually is pretty quick now that I think on it. Okay. Next. We're gonna up her charisma as much as we can. And we'll up her... we'll up her con. Okay. Persuasion. And we'll do Arcana. And Insight. Ooh, hell yeah. Danny, it's so good. I think Draconic and Elvish. I have an important question about the game. When you click away, is the music still playing? I'm so frustrated with games that stop sound. Yes. Unfortunately, yes. So that's why I've been like, every time I click out, it goes bye-bye. Is also a pet peeve of mine. But, I believe they might be working on that too. I mean, so I'll try and lurk and pop in. No worries, Danny. So yeah, I'm the same way. I like that sound consistency, if possible. Hang on. Annoying bees deals 1d4 piercing damage. This is homebrew and I love it. The target also has disadvantage on concentration saving throws until the start of their next turn. Annoying bees. I love this. Chill touch. Grants you 3 temporary hit points for 1 minute. Dazzle. The target is dazzled. They can't take reactions until the start of their next turn, so stunned. Shadow Dagger is definitely her. I'm loving this. Sorcerer's Burst, 1000%, that's her. Firebolt. And... Chill touch. Ooh, we get more. Burning Hands, False Life, Charm Person, Featherfall, Chromatic Orb. Ooh, yes, that is her. Ice Knife. Color Spray, Mage Armor, Shield. Ooh, Shield is going to be helpful for her because her AC is not going to be very high, typically. Oh, because she's... Oh my god, we get so many spells, y'all. Ray of Frost, I think. And let's do... Why not Annoying Bees? I feel like she would. Expeditious Retreat. Longstrider. Longstrider is so... Actually lies. Identify might be good. So that way... Yeah, we'll do Identify. And Pandora and Danny, there's a very familiar voice that is our character, which is kind of cool. Okay, and then this is the other thing I wanted to do was customizations. Rook. Rook. But yeah, Rook from Veilguard is in the game. I can't quite get the tone that I want. There we go. So I don't want her looking so bright. There we go. Oh my god, so much better. What if I say please? Hey, Mr. Oakley, welcome on in. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yes. She's got bright purple eyes. She's got no wrinkles. She's got a few freckles. She's got no scars, interestingly enough. But maybe she should have some. And then... Alright, now we get to hair. Yep, no worries. I feel like for her... That's Haven's hair. No. The amount of hair options are so good. Welcome in. Yeah, I use a PTO today. Hell yeah. Okay. I wish we could add bangs, but like it's doable. I just didn't want to do this hair because we just did this on Haven. She normally wears her hair down. So I think we'll just do this and just have her hair back. And then she doesn't have a beard. But this is where the magic really, number 50 would be my go-to, I can already see. Not gonna lie, Danny, I saw that and I was like, I see Danny using that. Yeah, the character creation is stunning. I really like it too. For those of you that really like to fuck around with hair color, you can have up to 3 or 4 different hair colors present, which is just so great. 10 out of 10. So hair tip color is gonna be a black. Up the saturation, because you'll see in a minute when I go back to the full group. And then she's got more of a blue. Yeah, look at that. Look at the blending already happening. Listen, I'm a simple lesbian with simple taste. Listen, nothing wrong with that. It was also very sweet. I was just saying a little bit ago, Kepler Interactive, who's part of the dev team for this game along with Tactical Adventures, popped in and said hello. So that was really nice. I want to get this popping just a bit more. Do that. And then... So see, this is where you can really kind of mess with the blends. Stop it. She's gorgeous. I like how game devs pop into Twitchers quite often. It was very unexpected. It was very sweet. Honestly, it was just very, very sweet of them. So I was very much like flabbergasted, you know? Yeah, we got our little icy girl. I actually want to give her heterochromia. I am a girl that loves heterochromia. Left iris. We'll do... What if her left iris is like a really silvery kind of blue? Like a really vibrant... Yeah, like a very vibrant one. There we go. And then what if her right... What if we go the opposite? What if it's... Confirm, and then... This orphanage picks up all of... Listen, I like heterochromia. I am just a very basic demi-bisexual, okay? Let's not do that. Let's do... What if like a green... Ooh, that's actually really pretty. I actually really like that. All right, so this, everyone, meet Kenna. Kenna, so you can choose a personality type. The caregiver is enthusiastic, optimistic, lighthearted, and helpful. The everyman is a team player, friendly and somewhat bland. Hero, the hero is exalted, passionate, eager, sometimes too much. Innocent is cautious, discreet, soft-spoken, and conflict avoidant. Jester is cynical, provocative, and sneaky, making fun even when it's inappropriate. Outlaw is nonconformist, ambitious, somewhat greedy, and even aggressive. Ruler is pragmatic, short-spoken, even seemingly a bit cold, and sage. The sage is curious, even nosy, talkative, and curious about everything. I am leaning towards with her being sage. And then here are those voices so you all can hear it.
This is the place. I remember being here. That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
Hello. Nice to meet you.
These voices sound so good.
That might be so, but we still haven't worked out what we're supposed to be doing yet.
All right, and here's Rook.
This is the place. I remember being here. Thought I heard movement, maybe saw something, but I wasn't sure.
I think we're gonna go with 4 for her. Okay. By the way, when you can, not urgent. Yep. Victoria. I love you so much. No, you're so valid. No, don't go by. Okay. Oh man, I love you so much. That was the best thing ever. Oh man. That was the best thing ever. Look at our girl squad. All right. And every girl squad needs a himbo. I have issues because in Argentina we put the day first and the month later, and this fucking PC has it backwards, so I thought today was the 3rd. No, you were so valid. No. It is, unfortunately, or fortunately, it's the 11th. Because that would mean it would be November. Wait, all poor Pandora. You can make your entire party, or you can use a pre-select. Star. All right, chat, you all get to vote what our last party member is going to be. We have our lovely rogue, Alizin. We have a lovely paladin named Haven, who is our honor mode BG3 character. We have Kenna, who's our sorcerer. And we decided that the last member should be a himbo, our lovely mass himbo. But which of the classes? They are working on adding more classes. So this is not, hey, we're only going to have this. So it is a very strong likelihood that maybe Druid or Ranger will be in the future. But this is early access. We have Pally, we have Rogue, and we have a Sorcerer. A Himbo Cleric would be hilarious. Okay, so let's do Cleric and we'll do a Halfling. I love it. Ooh, Protector. Train for battle, you gain proficiency with martial weapons and training with heavy armor. And Thaumaturge, you know 1 extra cantrip from the Cleric spell list. In addition, your mystical connection to the divine gives you a bonus to your intelligence, arcana, and religion. Which one would you all like to do, Protector or Thaumaturge? I feel like Protector would work since Himbo. Also, happy Women's History Month. Thank you so much for that gift sub. Manly meat shield. All right, we'll go with Protector. All right, and the vote was, look how tiny. Wait, she's adorable. Wait, she's so little. Himbo is not canceled. She's so little. Hang on, I might have messed it up. Please hold. Okay. We're canceling him. So little. Look how little. Oh my god, this is gonna be funny as heck. Okay. My one thing is, so far a lot of them look very similar. So let's try and grab faces that are nowhere, like we haven't used. And then let's do, I haven't done you. So little. We find joy, we keep it. I wasn't expecting that. I know, it's so little. Oh my gosh. I said you could be an avocado at the start. I feel like we need a nice, I just need to not be fucking orange. There we go. Hey, calm down. I'm working. I can't cry this early. I love them. Stop. Okay. Hang on. I already want to mess with their hair. Stop. Oh my god, stop! Yeah! Yeah, Danny gifted us up because Danny is so kind. I actually really like that. You are welcome. I think, honestly, I'm leaning towards not that. Yeah, I kind of like that. Might as well check out the beards. Look at the beards. Hang on. Look at this distinguished. Can you see 15? Yeah, hang on. Which one did I select? 8. There you go. Oh my god. I'm wheezing. Good beard selection. That's not, yeah. Okay. Let's go. I know what I want to do. Will it clash? I don't know. What if we do black? Ooh, I'm already seeing the pop out. Wait, that's cute. Okay, hang on. We're cooking. And then what if we do... Ooh. Nah. Nope. Ooh, because you can see the greens in there too. I actually really like that. Alright. I think what if we do that to add in a little bit more of the green? They're cute! Okay. There we go. Okay. What are we thinking, y'all? Ooh, 3 for eyeliner? Sure. Me immediately forgetting. This one? Or were you talking about this one? Himbo at hip height? Oh, it was 5, I think? Okay. That's cute, actually. That's cute. I think I wanted actually some scars on you and some freckles. They have a nice eye shape for that wing. They really do. Agreed. There we go. I wanted to look at scars. Ooh. I'm liking that. What if we make it look like lightning? Ooh. Forest, that would be my jam on scars, but that one is cute. Let's see. We're playing around, so like I am. Ooh. You said 4 and 7. I could definitely see that. 4 makes him look like the Joker. So I could definitely like see the vibe with that for sure. I actually really like that. Hi Peanut, welcome on in. And then they do have artwork you can put on too. Ooh, yes. I like it. Okay, I think last thing was eyes, right? Yeah, I just skipped over eyes completely. Ooh, hazel eyes. I don't think this, but love a good character creator. Oh, you get to make 4 characters, Peanut. It's great. Your honor, I love them. Did we cook? Are we happy? Ooh, I actually like that better. Not gonna lie, I like that a little bit better. Oh, that's really pretty, actually. So I'd be here for days, is what you're telling me. Yes. They have presets if you want. All right. I think we're good. Next is stat stuff. All right. Yeah, I wasn't expecting the halflings. I knew the halflings are tiny, but I wasn't expecting that tiny. You know what I mean? Let's make them... I feel like spy is fun. For a cleric? For that build? Alright, we want... Those are typically the base classes or stats that you want to have be pretty high. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that actually. He's a himbo. Medicine, religion, halfling, elvish, dazzle, divine shield, guidance, yes. And a d20 roll deals 1d6 radiant damage. The target and each enemy within 5 feet of it can also take an additional 1d4 radiant damage. Okay, I'm liking that actually. Spare the dying, resistance. Let's do that. And spare the dying. That's it. All right, let's look at our... Oh my god, hang on. I need to hide my camera. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Look how tiny. Look at our group. Oh, I meant to name them. I forgot. I was so excited. I forgot to name. They're so tiny. Hang on. I got too excited. Hang on. Hang on. What should their name be? I claim thy ankles in the name of... There we go. Oh, yeah, we gotta do name and voice and all of that. So, what should their name be, chat? Throw some suggestions out there. Your Honor, I love them. Not Thimble. Red Thimble. All right, fine. You fuckers want Thimble, fine. All right. Are they a caregiver? Enthusiastic, optimistic, lighthearted, and helpful? Are they the everyman, a team player, friendly and somewhat bland, which is what I'm leaning towards? Are they a hero, exalted, passionate, eager, sometimes too much? Are they innocent, cautious, discreet, self-spoken, and conflict avoidant? Are they a jester, cynical, provocative, and sneaky, making fun even when it's inappropriate? Outlaw is nonconformist, ambitious, somewhat greedy, and even aggressive? Are they a ruler? The ruler is pragmatic, short-spoken, even seemingly a bit cold, or are they a sage, curious, even nosy, talkative, and curious about everything? I'm leaning towards the everyman. Y'all going for heroic, okay. All right, are they voice 1?
Hello. Nice to meet you.
I'll play that again.
You must need help with something.
Me and this character creation for days. We're doing well. We've only been in character creation for like a little over an hour. So that's option 1.
I thought I heard movement. Maybe saw something.
It's gonna be
wasn't
voice
sure.
2. It's voice 2.
This is the place. I remember being here.
It's voice 2. It's gotta be the deeper. It's gotta be. All right, let's go. I can't believe y'all. Y'all are funny as heck. Okay. Save. Here is our party. Thimble. Well, his full, they're all adopted siblings, so their Caldwell is the last name. But here's our group. All right, y'all, you ready? Thimble is so tiny. They really are. They're so little. They're so little. I love them so much. All right, let's get started. I'm coming back on.